Hey, trick-or-treating, it is right around the corner, and you can add some spook to your display this year.
This week, Chief Scientist Carl Nelson from the Imagination Station shows us a crystal cauldron demonstration just in time for Halloween.
Hi again, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Bursch back at the Imagination Station with Carl Nelson. With Halloween around the corner here, we have some neat ideas for decorations. This one called the Crystal Cauldron, and you may have seen this at parties or at Halloween time, but how do people do this, and what are we doing today?
Really cool. So it's that time where you have dry ice, right? Dry ice, which is solid carbon dioxide.
Yes.
It sublimates. It's always changing into carbon dioxide gas. We're going to use that property, and you can actually see the gas if you drop it into a large flask here. You can see the bubbles coming off, and you get this great fog on the top, right?
That's cool,
That's
yeah.
a classic Halloween thing, right? To make the fog.
Sure.
We're going to take it a step further, all right? I've got some warm water here, and you've got a flask right here.
Okay.
And you can do this with anything at home. I'm going to give you some warm water. That'll help the dry ice sublimate a little bit faster. What I want you to do is take that warm water and stick it inside your plastic cauldron.
The whole thing?
We'll just set the whole glass right down inside there.
Okay.
We want to avoid getting any soap in that. Also put in your flashlight. I'm giving you a flashlight there. It's going to help light up our crystal ball.
All right.
All right, so the next step is to take some dry ice with your tongs. We want to be safe here. Drop a couple chunks of dry ice into your container of water.
Love that.
Love that sound.
All right, there's one.
Get a couple in there. And what you're going to do next is one more piece. That's perfect.
All right, there we go.
We're starting to build up that fog inside, but we want to trap it inside a soap bubble.
Okay.
All right, so I've got some little cloths here in some soapy water, just an old rag. What I want you to do is grab a cloth, and you're just going to drag it across the top of your cauldron.
Okay.
And that's going to make a thin film of soap on top. Go ahead and do it. Just drag it right across the top, spread it out. And if you don't have a cauldron, you could also do it with a pumpkin. Ooh, very nice first try. You got it. Look at that.
Wow. One-hit wonder.
And so, as you can see, what's happening is that carbon dioxide gas is building up. We're starting to get
That is cool.
bubble. We've got the fog inside. We've got the light inside. Now, if you're handing out candy on Halloween, how cool would this be to do on the porch, right? But we can take it one step further,
Okay.
too, right? Dip your hand into the soapy water. It's going to get messy. Just get your whole hand in there.
Okay.
What we're going to try to do is a little illusion here of sticking your hand right through the bubble without breaking the bubble.
I gotcha. Okay.
I think you're pretty good there. You really soaked
All right.
up.
Okay.
Give it a try. Just see if you can stick a finger or two right through the bubble without popping it. Very nice. Look at that. You're going right through. Because your hand is wet and covered with that soap, you can go right through it. My hand, though, is dry. All right?
Okay.
So we've got all that fog inside there. We're going to release it. This is
Release
the
the
spooky
hound.
moment. Here we go.
Oh,
And
that
because the
is
CO2
neat.
is heavier than air, the fog sinks. And you can do this again and again and again.
That is really neat.
So you just keep adding a little more dry ice in there. The one thing you do want to watch for is what's happening right there, which is kind of cool in and of itself. You've got your container of water has gotten some soap inside of it. And now you're getting all these little ghostly bubbles building up right there, and you can pop those, you get the steam coming out. So cool. So many things you can do with dry ice. Just be careful. Use safety tongs or gloves when handling the dry ice.
Very cool. And you can do it with the pumpkin as well?
You can do the same thing with the pumpkin as well.
As the cauldron.
Cut
Okay.
the top off a pumpkin flat. If you don't have a cauldron, use a pumpkin.
Wonderful. So warm water, dry ice,
A little bit of soap.
soap on top.
Yep.
And
Make
it does
soap
look like a crystal ball.
It does.
That's really neat stuff.
pretty cool.
Yeah, 'tis the season. All right. For Carl Nelson, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jay Bursch back, and that was Imagine It.